A 3-game sweep. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Dan Duva. Thanksgiving, after all, is a word of action. And for the Crunch last week, thanks to their hometown fans by giving them 2 praiseworthy performances here at the War Memorial. Friday, a 6-1 smashing of Hershey, and Saturday, a 5-2 squashing of Adirondack. Sunday, in Hershey, a franchise record 7th straight road victory. Feasting on the Bears again, 5-3. That's 16 goals in 3 games, the best mark in 4 years. 3 straight wins, 6 out of 7, and a share of first place in the Eastern Conference. So how'd they do it? A cornucopia of contributors, perhaps. Brett Connolly with 5 points, 3 goals. PC Labrie, 3 goals, 3 fights, and a heck of a lot of energy. But the turnaround at home, acknowledged with grateful hearts in Syracuse, the harvest of hard work and preparation.
I think last week of practice, we just got back to basics. We got back to working hard in practice. We got back to working well in the defensive zone. And, it's an old saying, right? You're going to play the way you practice, but that's exactly what happened. We practiced really hard last week, and we came out playing hard this weekend and got the results we needed.
I think a lot was preparation, though. The week coming to the games, we had a really good week of practice. Coop put us through some really good workouts. We identified what our problems were, why we weren't successful, and we practiced them all week. And the boys were fired up and ready to go on Friday night, and we didn't want to lose another one in front of our home fans. We had a really good record on the road, and we were excited to get a win at home.
We have such great fans here, and we weren't playing well in front of them. We only had 1 win before this past weekend at home, and it feels good to hear them cheer for us. Feels good to go to the center of the ice and wave at them, because we appreciate when they come out and support us, and it feels good to be winning at home.
It was everything. It was the fans getting behind us early and making some noise, and that gets the players fired up. And whenever you get an opportunity to in that situation, it makes it that much more fun. So I know the guys they fed off each other's energy, and we really wanted those 2 points.
That's instinct. Like we just got to react right away. We answer the bell and we just tell the other team we don't take anything, and if you want to hit on our skills guy, we'll hit on your skills guys and your tough guy. It just doesn't matter.
I mean, our goaltending's always there. We didn't give up a lot of shots, but when we did, they were an odd man rush here or there, but the goalie made a big save when he had to. Goody played great there on Sunday on the road in Hershey. Had a real good game.
Sunday game's always like a little bit like typical soft game, but Hershey came pretty hard at us, and we answered the bell and we just roll with like our skills guy, just enjoy the game.
Well, and that's a hard thing to do, right? You're saying, don't get too high or don't get too low. And I think, the coaching staff keeps us pretty level, and we got some, we got a lot of veteran guys that have won before, guys that won last year. And they know that during the seasons there's going to be ups and downs. Right now we're going through a little bit of an up, but we got to make sure we keep pushing hard in practice, because that's why we're having success, and we can't slip up.
PC Labrie, my buddy there, he had a great weekend. He finally came out of his shell, got his first goals this weekend. Fights, I mean, he was energetic. He was all over the ice, so he was another one that really stepped up for us this weekend. So he's back. He's PC Labrie himself again, and it's good to see.
PC Labrie for sure. He's done it all really. This past 3 games, he's been solid defensively. He's been getting up the ice hard, crashing the net hard, fighting when he has to.
That's what it is. Like, the mentality of this team is 1 goal, we all go. And if it's not me, it will be like our captain, or it will be anybody else. Like, if I see one guy's going to war, I'll jump with him and enjoy the fight. Like, that's what we do.
He was just a beast out there. Probably his best weekend of the season by far. Fighting, hitting, scoring. He was just a wrecking ball out there, and I hope he keeps it going. It's fun. It's fun to see him play like that.
Honestly, I expect us to come the same way as we did on Friday, and we'll just take that as 20 minutes at a time, 1 period at a time, and that's what we do best.
That was our first time this year. We talked about that after. It's our first time since all year. We've put 3 hockey games, 9 periods of hockey in a row together, and we're happy with. You look at our first 10 games, our first 5 games of the year, we were playing 10 minutes, taking 5 minutes off, 5 minutes, taking 10 minutes off, and it just wasn't working for us. We weren't successful, so we identified it. We know where the problem was, and we fixed it, and let's keep this thing rolling.
3-on-3s are really hard to get 6 points, so we did well, and we'll try to do it again this weekend.
I know Bingo's going to be coming in here hungry, and it's going to be some fireworks. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, they're gonna. They're for sure gonna want to get back at us for that. and usually when you got a team up 5-0, the game's pretty much said and done. But last game we found a way to come back and win it, and they're definitely going to be ready. We got to make sure we're ready.
It's going to be a hard-hitting, intense hockey game, I'll tell you that. I mean, you go down. I know if it was us that we were down 5-0 and came back, and vice versa, flip it around the other side, I'd be pretty pissed off and I'd be hungry for a win.
I'm sure it's gonna be a good test, especially the way it went last time. A lot of fights, a lot of goals, so it's gonna be a fun one.
152 combined penalty minutes in that game, October 20th in Binghamton, still the highest mark of any AHL game this season, 29 minutes to goaltenders alone. Robin Lehner from Binghamton ejected after fighting goaltender Riku Holanius of Syracuse. Cue the largest comeback in franchise history, and the Crunch wins 6-5 in overtime. That was a month ago. Friday, they'll do it again here in Syracuse, 7:30, Black Friday. So finish up your pumpkin pie, come on down to the War Memorial, and don't forget your gifts for Hillside Special Santas. More information on SyracuseCrunch.com. Syracuse travels to Albany Saturday, 5 o'clock game, Sunday, 3 o'clock for the first meeting with the Sharks in Worcester. With the Syracuse Crunch, I'm Dan Duva.